Welcome. Welcome to Solar Rose Rising Soul Activation Gathering Trinity series. Hello everyone. We have sisters from North Carolina, Scottsdale, brothers from Scottsdale, DC, on the way to Ibiza, Zania, Ireland, Glastonbury, Hawaii, UK. Welcoming you.
Welcome.
Mm. How are you feeling and honoring the sacred pull to be here? There's so much we're going to be sharing today. I am so honored that you are here and the sisters that are still pouring in and to this new lineage is birthing this new collective feminine leadership in this new era, new frequency. Just feeling that, honoring that as we arrive and just taking a breath to deepen and arrive. Holding your heart in your womb. That feels safe to do so in your space, presencing your heart. Turning off your devices, shutting the door, creating that quiet space just for you. Inhale, exhale, letting the shoulders drop, the jaw relax. And this is that evolutionary new space for women who are rising. We're here to lead the new era. I welcome you. And I just want to, before we, a little housekeeping, before we introduce ourselves, I want to just share about the chat and feedback and sharing. This is our connection, our temple today is to share in the chat, make friends with someone, say hello to someone like Julie, your lotus behind you. That is so amazing. How did you get that background? And make a new friend, network, like find a connection, someone that really pulls you to meet someone, connect and chat, and also share your feedback. So when you hear something that lands for you, post in the chat, oh, that landed, or oh, I want to know more. So just so we know what's aligning and this activation today can be exactly aligned for our collective, our constellation here today of divine feminine leaders, way showers, and guides for the new earth. Sydney, I feel you spreading your wings. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love the Isis, Dania. Yes, love it. So, yes, beloved. So, I just want to introduce ourselves. I'll start. I'm Jennifer Ashir Ra. I am the founder of Light Priestess Temple, global brand and community, and I am the embodied light code activator, channel, and visionary mentor.
And welcome, everybody. My name is Chata Vanden Akker. I'm so excited to be here today with you all. And I also invite, if you feel excited to share your face with us and your energy and your presence, if you want to turn on the video, we would love to see your beautiful faces. And if that's not in alignment, that's okay too, but wanted to bring that invitation in the space. And I am an embodied alchemist coach and a facilitator of emotional alchemy. And so excited to be here today. So thank you all for arriving and hearing the call.
Mm. Grand Rising Goddesses, it is such a privilege and an honor to be with all of your beautiful hearts. My name is Kelly Ann Head. I am a star angelic master healer. I've been on my path now for 20 years, and I've been working with planetary light activations for the whole of that time. But my work has developed into working as a soul evolutionary coach and guide, an ascension mentor, and a new earth and goddess channel. So it is such a delight for us to be together today. And we just want to welcome all of your beautiful energy and presence into this space.
I love that. We welcome you, and we are so honored to walk with you as sisters are still pouring in. And now this is a new era. This is a new frequency, a new energy, and it's calling for a new feminine leadership and this new 6D light architecture, this new collective awakening. How many of you have been feeling it? Like this acceleration, the intensity. Okay, Zinnia, two hands. Cha-cha, two hands. Like I would have two hands too, but I have one on controls, one opening here. So yeah, so what I wanted to just open with, why are we here? What is Solar Rose Rising? What happened? Why are you three together? You know, because a lot of times when I see events with two women together, or three or four women, I like, what's their story? What were they friends? Or are they in a leadership connection? Like, what is their story? And a lot of times, this isn't on any of the messaging, and I never always wonder. And so I really wanted us to start, and we all talked about it, us three, and we wanted to really start with our story. And sometimes a soul vision lands so clearly that it just will not let go. And it was late 2025, and it was a sunny winter day, and I was in my bedroom, and I saw a vision of a new community, a new consciousness, a new template of feminine leadership, a temple where women lead together, sharing their gifts and creating abundance, walking a new template, a new collective birthing, and with the two words that came in were service and connection. And in that moment, I actually didn't realize that I had seen this before. I had seen a temple of women coming together, and it was 2019. And I was living in Bali, and Chata was living in Bali, and I saw this vision, and I shared it with Chata, and we both saw it, and we named it, and we had a few gatherings, and it was really, a lot of women came. And then one person went this way, one person went that way. You know how it is sometimes. And it just dissolved. I left Bali, Chata left Bali. And I felt like, okay, wasn't time, I don't know all the answers, and I never really circled back to it until 6 years later. And I saw that vision last year, the end of last year. And I was so excited. And the first person I wanted to share it with was Chata. And so I texted Chata, and we connected about it. And then next person I thought of was Kellyanne. And Chata and I had stepped into this vision in 2019 that was really different. This felt elevated and coming from within me, not like something we were building out here. I don't know if you can, like, you've ever built something like, or had a vision and it feels so organic versus like, I'm going to build this structure and women are going to come. And that's kind of how 2019 felt. And so this felt so different. And then I thought of Kellyanne, and Kellyanne is so devoted, has added incredible ascension cosmic updates in our community. I've known Kellyanne since early 2022. And I just felt this connection to share with her. And Kellyanne also, her friendship went really deep with me. And she was with me during much of 2024 when I was at my lowest. And it's true friendship. She never was judgy. She never was like, well, when you come back to all your stuff, call me. And I really feel, and Chata has seen me in lowest and highest, and I'm only going to share my story. They're going to share theirs. And I feel at the root of what we're going to be sharing with you today in this Trinity series is there's a truth and authenticity of how many of you feel you have to perform sometimes, like people want you to be a certain way, and then that's going to not last forever because they're going to see the true you. It's going to bubble up. And my Sag rising, I can't keep it down for very long. And I have been in relationships and sisterhood where I tried to be the approved one and be loved and do all the things, and then I would become my Sag rising again, and no one really liked that very much. And what I love about Chat and Kellyanne, I can just speak from my heart, is that they saw me in my lowest, and I feel there's a truth and authenticity that is a friendship in my life. And when I shared this vision with both of them, and when we had a call in December, early AM, and I shared it, and it was like, oh, I think this, I feel this. And all the visions were like pouring in, and they were seeing things I didn't even see. Oh, it needs to be this pathway and that. And they were adding on, and I was like, okay, wow. And it wasn't like, yeah, interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of busy. It was like, I felt in that moment, and I can only speak for myself. It was a soul agreement ignited. in each of us. And it poured out, and they saw things that I didn't see. And it became so much bigger than I could have ever imagined. And why we are here today in Solar Rose Rising came from that call. And what we're birthing has become even bigger. And we're so excited to share with you than what I even imagined when I saw the vision and it dropped in last year. And I want to pass it on to Chata and her story.
Yes, absolutely. It's such a beautiful coming together. Each of us had our unique pieces that absolutely fit. And what was so beautiful as we were bringing in our inspirations and our channelings, and for me, a lot of it was coming for 2 weeks in my dream time. Yes, the guys and the supporters and the Venusian and the solar energies that have been working with us in this last month as we've been in this birth period came to me during the nighttime and bringing in little pieces. But always, as we brought in our pieces, the frequency and what we're all seeing as the kind of the full picture was always aligned, has been and is, which is really exciting. And it's all being revealed as we're showing up. And it is a beautiful mystery. And it is 6 years, 7 years ago, yeah, that me and Jennifer started this seed. Never did I thought we would come full circle in this way. And if I look back, it's exactly perfect because I wasn't ready to show up in the way that I'm ready to show up. I didn't learn those lessons that I learned now that I can hold within myself and for others. So it's absolutely a joy to be here. And yeah, just really, really grateful. Kellyanne, you want to chime in a little on that?
Mm. So yeah, as Jennifer was saying, we have been connected and close for many, many years, and yeah, we've supported each other through all sorts of different risings and falls, and it was a very beautiful, organic, orchestrated synergy, is what I would say, um, because it was a real devotional heart call, is what I feel. When the energy came in, and I feel because we're all working from this, and it's not just us three, it will be every single person in this circle. You know, we are all feeling this
Symbols.
absolute sacred call from the goddess, from the Venusian energy, from the divine feminine flame within us to really build a fire that is so powerful that this new earth grid can be supported by our light. And I think that was the signature frequency in all of us. And when we came together for our first real channeling of what this energy would be, again, it wasn't planned, but it landed on the 6th of January, which was the rise of the Venus star and the meta goddess of Capricorn. So it was an absolutely beautiful synchronistic day. And as we know, with the Capricornian energy, we're talking empowerment, building legacy, and really deepening our own sovereign truth into the physical. So it felt divine right from the get-go. And the more that we've been really led by our hearts, there is some beautiful bloomings that we're hoping to share with you today.
Oh, and I love that you brought in the January 6th because today it came in on a three. Today is a three, and it's a +0, which is birthing, and the Raj, the royal three. So it's a Trinity, and Trinity is 369 codes of creation. So I feel so much has aligned, and we are three. And I would imagine our numbers here is three. Yeah. And there's so much magicalness that has dropped in with this new feminine leadership and this new collective and this new era that is literally bringing in a new lineage. And all three of us saw it in our own way with the solar and the rose. And we'll be talking over this Trinity series and deepening into it and sharing so much more. And so today, let's talk about today and why are we here and why is it three? It was one and it was one event and then we realized this is three. I think it was Kellyanne was like, and then we go deeper and then we do, okay, yeah, no, that is three events. So that's why it went from one to three. So, and we put the dates in your at event and round. So, and we'll share about that later so you can deepen into this series with us. So today, so this new era began, this new 100,000 year era, the lunar era of separation ended, the matrix. And so the power grids are all dissolving, changing, crashing, being restored, the originals being restored. And in your own way, you do your own light work and your own vision of that. And so, with that new era, new energy, new frequency comes needing a new leadership because the feminine frequency is what's leading this new 100,000 year era. The feminine was always the highest voice in the land, the high priestess. She anointed the king and the queen, always. And so, this is that coming back again, but in a new way. And so, what we're doing today is about release and clearing. Today is about letting go of what you're no longer willing to carry in this new 1 year of numerology, almost the year of the horse, the expansion, forward movement, bold action, the galloping energy into your future. And so this is our Trinity today is release and clearing. And so we will open sacred space. We will immerse in a soul level, powerful releasing and clearing field of opening sacred space with Kellyanne, and then for you to share, what, and deepen into what are you willing to let go of? What are you no longer willing to carry into this new year pattern, a way of being, a relationship, an old karmic ancestral beliefs, just what is ready to dissolve and let go. And then Chata will then open her solar rose light meditation activation, and then I will help and support with a sealing and an anchoring of the activation and what we've done today, and then we will journal, connect, and close, and then let you know about what's coming up next. So, beloveds, I would just love to pass this over to Chata and what she is going to be bringing in and what her feeling for today is for what we are releasing and clearing.
Yes, thank you, Jennifer. And so I'm curious, who's been feeling the energies of this last week, even in particular? Yes, this last week has been quite wild, at least in my beautiful experience of this life and embodied in this body. And what it was highlighting, I came through this morning, was it's really highlighting what is not serving us anymore. What structures, systems, relationships, ways of being, belief systems, what is not serving us, what cannot come with us to the year of the fire horse and all that we are creating moving forward. So if you tune in for a second and just feeling what this week, the themes that were alive, what were those moments of exhaustion, frustration, joy, excitement, perhaps fear. And just making note of that because these are the things, this is the invitation today that we get to sit with those moments, those beliefs, those structures that no longer serve, so we can release, so we can make space for the new frequencies, for more of our soul and our true essence to come into our body, and for more of us to shine through. Woo, there goes this. This wanted to come with me today. I painted this years ago, and I was like, well, this just seems like it wants to be here today in the field with us. So it feels very, solar rose energies in there. Yeah. And I feel very excited today to share the solar rose meditation and activation. It's a light activation and meditation, which we will go deeper into in our next coming calls, which we'll share more about. And this particular frequency and meditation we're working with has been coming in, as I mentioned, in my dream time, when some of these beautiful guides of this and guardians of this frequency have been teaching me in the dream time. And I would wake up and then I'll be doing all these practices. And so I've been refining and receiving more. Yeah, through the nights. And this morning, they gave me another name. And part of this energy we're working with is the luminous Helios Rosa energies. Yes, so that we can be the divine, bright embodiment, feminine embodiment, frequency here, living and breathing.
Can you say
So,
that again? I'm going to write it in the chat. Luminous.
luminous Helios Rosa.
Ah,
Yeah.
I love that.
Came in strong this morning. So yeah, so more to come. And I will pass this over to our beautiful Miss Kelly Ann and see what she would like to share.
So what's been coming up in all of my coachings, like the past couple of weeks, is this ending of the wood snake. We're at the tail end of the wood snake, which has been about deep inner transformation, deep shedding, deep releasing. It's like been a very big year of inner excavation and quite an internal journey. So there's so much I could talk about the energies, but I will try and keep it super simple. And I'll be speaking to you after this release ritual anyway. But in terms of the purpose of us connecting, gridding, grounding, opening sacred space, and then really working to embody with our consciousness what is in our unconscious that has risen in this 12-month period with an extra huge firework boost from Pluto that's just moved into Aquarius. Now, Plutonian energy, you can sense, see, feel as your I am presence. It's your higher soul. It's essentially the consciousness that knows exactly how powerful you are and will take you there. We need to lean into the education of Pluto. The issue with Pluto is that it's seen as the god of the underworld because the ego finds Plutonian energy incredibly challenging because Pluto wants to expand and evolve consciousness. Primal reptilian, lower consciousness ego is here for survival purposes only. You are breathing, therefore my job is done. So, if you have experienced in the last couple of weeks any charges, any glitches, any challenges, anything that you felt, oh my goodness, why am I here again? Why am I feeling this density? Why am I feeling this pattern? Why am I being challenged? That's a Plutonian invitation as it transits at 3 degrees of Aquarius into what is ready to transmute. Okay, so this is why we are working in 3 levels with this series, because we need to embody a full journey of alchemy. So the first thing we need to do is get in our body, become present, become authentically truthful with all parts of self. Yeah, no lying to self, because that's another another tricky little ego trait. Okay. And really become aware, consciously conscious of what is in our Plutonian underworld that wants to ascend and elevate. So depending on where this Pluto transit is for you, this could be hitting a couple of pillars in your life. It could be your career or job might have been dismissed. You might be feeling you need to release a relationship. You might feel that you are ready to completely rebirth a new identity, which would be right on point. You might feel that you really need to up-level your boundaries and step into your sovereign power. It could be all of those, depending on how much your soul knows it can evolve in this time-space continuum. So if you are feeling that there has been discombobulation, it's absolutely divinely perfect. I invite you to lean into the invitation of what feels heavy, because that is the little shadow piece, the piece of lead that wants to alchemize into gold. So through this ritual, we're looking to really, within our heart space, feel into what we want to liberate, heal, make peace with. Because if we're holding on to frustration, anger, resentment, we are shackling ourselves to the third dimensional consciousness. And that is everyone's choice. It's not something done to you. It's something that you're choosing because you are the God creator of your reality. So give yourself permission to fully let go, liberate, make peace with any part in your energetical being that feels heavy, and we will support you through that process. And this is where we need to begin. Okay?
I just wanted to, some women were sharing in the chat things they want. I invite you to type in the chat right now to what you're ready to liberate, let go. Amanda sharing self-abandonment from comfort for others. I shared old power era power issues. Zania, caretaker era equals over. Sovereign era has begun. And there was some more.
Yeah, and so this is really an invitation to bring in all those messy human parts. We are here to bring in divine frequency to be our sovereign divine embodiment, and we're here to be human. And being human is messy. We are messy human emotional beings, and all of that is welcome. And that is our gold. When we are honoring those parts of ourselves, our emotional selves, our messy parts, our harder parts, our little bit stinky parts, our beautiful parts and divine parts, all of it is welcome. So I hope you all like bring all those parts here and use that as the spotlight or the guiding light, right? As we transmute and transform and bring that home to our hearts. So I feel very excited for this. Yeah, this coming together with you all.
Mhm.
So
So
powerful.
the
Go ahead.
the the Plutonian energy will want to illuminate any type of shadow energetic. And when I say shadow, it's not judgmental. It's just a denser vibrational field. But it can show up as many things. But what might be showing up is, especially for the feminine, where we have overgiven, where we have given our power away, where we have not created healthy boundaries, where we have been the overgiver, the perfectionist, like the deep critic. These are all denser vibrational fields of consciousness that want to be illuminated to ascend in these energies. We're carrying these on a DNA level, a collective level, and an ancestral level. And we are being gifted in this timeline with much lighter energy in our chakras. So we have the grace of awareness to see these patterns. Our mothers, our grandmothers did not. So this is not judgmental energy. This is about being very real with the consciousness that we have right now about our limiting patterns of resistance or victimhood or disempowerment that we can choose to be fully responsible for. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I
Well,
want to add one more thing to that, which came through this morning as well, that we're really being called as we see these parts play out of ourselves. And sometimes we can even watch ourselves while we're playing out these parts of ourselves, yes? And just having so much compassion and love, because if we're in the now of it, it can still play out. But when we bring it in with love and we bringing it into our field with the divine's mother's love, and we have this, the words radical compassion came through this morning. We have radical compassion for these parts because they supported us, right? They were a safety strategy. They helped us in some way, shape, or form. And right now, it was no longer needed. and now we can lay it down, but we can bring those in to transmute, to bring it to light. And then the other word, apart from radical compassion, because we don't want to have compassion all day long that we're enabling either. So we have radical compassion and fierce love, the fierce mother's love. Yes, I love you, and now that is enough. And that is what I feel has been coming very strong for the world right now. It is the feminine to rise up and say, yes, I can have radical compassion for the wildness in the world. Yeah, it's been rough. We all have our stories. And fierce, just fierce love. And that is enough. I say no. I'm here for our children. I'm here for the future of this planet, for the animals, for nature, right? So that beautiful balance. And I feel that is an embodiment that's being called to us women and men, the divine feminine within us all.
So powerful. Wow. Thank you for sharing. And I feel as we now are opening, going to open sacred space, and sisters are Vicky shared. So glad you mentioned the emotional body, Chata. I feel all this expansive energy moving through my body. I move it out to expand the way I see myself, which is just bigger and more self-loving of what I've been through. And thank you for sharing. And so now, as we open sacred space to move into this beautiful release transmission from Kellyanne, I'm just going to open some music and with a beautiful rose gold light therapy. Just let me know that sound level is okay. Is it just nicely in the background so you can hear Kellyanne? And I just want you to get comfortable and feet on the ground or yummy pillows around you, and sweet just reflection.
Okay, my love. So let's settle into this beautiful now moment that we are co-creating every single step of this journey. We are co-creating together. So I invite us to really land and allow ourselves to drop in to this now moment together. And we're going to have 3 Ha breaths just to fully allow a release and a landing so we can truly drop in to our bodies. Just going to take a nice deep inhale through the nose and then an open mouth exhale 3 times together. So nice a deep inhale through the nose. Inhale. And one more. And just bringing that beautiful, bright consciousness that might be residing at the forehead, seeing it as a beautiful pink cloud and just sending it deep into the temple of our heart. So we're seeing and breathing through the temple of the heart. And just landing in this heart space, landing all of our energy within the heart. So we now feel a beautiful rose quartz, crystalline pink, healing mist from our beautiful goddess Venusian rose, just gently emanating down through our forehead, relaxing and releasing at our brows, behind our eyes. We're feeling this unconditional love frequency, just taking away any tension down the back of our neck and jaw, down our clavicle, down through our higher heart and heart chakra. Just feeling the unconditional love of that beautiful Venusian star, divine feminine energy, this beautiful divine mother energy of nurture and nourishment. And just allow that softening and releasing and letting go across the heart space. feeling that divine Venusian essence, just gently softening and releasing and nurturing any tension away now through the solar plexus and the diaphragm, allowing ourselves to receive this nurture, this beautiful divine feminine love frequency all the way down, 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 releasing any tension through our navels and wombs and hips, and just feeling a wave of relaxation landing through our upper thighs. Almost like with every breath, we're releasing a layer and dropping more and more into our divine bodies, allowing that mist to release at the knee chakras, down through our calves and out through our feet. Feeling fully landed and gridded and grounded, we pay attention to our beautiful red ruby crystal base chakra. See it shining and glowing with the nourishment and nurture of this beautiful Venusian star energy, this divine feminine goddess consciousness looking to rise within all of us. And from this ruby, beautiful red, sparkling base chakra at the base of our spine, we invite our magical oak tree roots to delve deeper and deeper and deeper still through the sediments and layers of Mother Gaia, our beautiful Mother Sophia Gaia, feeling our roots going through the crystalline kingdoms, the ocean beds, deeper and deeper still until we find the center core quartz crystal of Mother Gaia, her beautiful heart. We wrap our roots 3 times around her heart space, fully connected to the crystalline grids of New Earth now. And we feel the beautiful nourishment, nurture, and gratitude of her frequency rising from her crystal heart core as we take a deep breath together and feel her frequency floating up through our roots, through our Earth Star chakra, through our legs and our base chakra, through our sacral and solar plexus, all the way up to our heart, our throat, third eye and crown. And this beautiful energy rises up through our stellar chakras, all the way to our beautiful sun, this Helios, a luminary light sun crowning our heads. And we take a deep breath of this sunshine, this beautiful source light energy, and bring it into our heart. And we feel the love of Venus Rose in our hearts, and Mother Gaia in our hearts, and our beautiful sun in our hearts. And we feel the merging of those frequencies in absolute divine harmony, a sacred union. And as we feel this beautiful solar and rose energy in our heart space, we can connect our heart fields with every beautiful divine sister within this circle, divine brother in this circle, and see, sense, feel a beautiful rose gold thread of light connecting all of us in this beautiful etheric temple we are co-creating together, sending our love light out to the left and allowing ourselves to receive from the right as we build this energy together and we feel connected as one flame. We call in Archangel Michael, and his legions of protective angels, and thank him for his beautiful orb of golden source light around each and every one of us and around this circle now. We connect to Mother Earth, Father Sky, and our I Am presence. Our I Am presence. Our I Am presence. Now feeling grounded and landed, nurtured, softened, and nourished. We open our hearts now and we drop into that temple within our own heart space. See, sense, feel yourself on your own beautiful throne, the God, Goddess that you are. And you invite into this space any awareness, any knowing, any absolute truth of any energetic situation, person or place, energy or emotion that you are ready to liberate, to heal, to release at this very precious time in our ascension process. The planetary alignments are in full conversation to help this process. It is a divine portal to truly shed outdated identities, belief systems, and limiting beliefs of all types. So just take a couple of minutes now just to really come into your inner world and be so authentically brave and truthful with self around what is ready to rise and transmute. What are you ready to gift to the sun to transmute for your highest divine good and the highest divine good of all? And as these energies might come into your heart field, you're just going to place a beautiful orb of golden source light around every energy, everything you want to be healed, into that golden orb at the center of your heart. You can keep adding whatever you wish into this space, into this golden orb that's positioned in your heart. Add everything in that feels like density that you're ready to release at this time to prepare you for your magnificent rebirth. Keep adding and adding as much as you need. I want to call in now just any energetics that might be prevalent in our ancestral line that are not serving the highest divine good of generations forward. We may call in these energetics to be cleansed and cleared and transmuted for the highest divine good of all. Any energies or energetics within us or our ancestral lineage that do not support the highest divine good of us or the highest divine good of all, to be collated now, to be placed within our individual heart spaces. And we see, sense, feel this beautiful source golden orb of light literally wrapping itself around every single energy we are looking to transmute. And with intention and visualization, we take this beautiful golden orb, this orb of alchemy, and we gift it to this beautiful sun, Helios energy above our heads. After 3, we can literally visualize ourselves sending this orb up to this beautiful light to transmute for the highest divine good. So after 3, 1, 2, 3, seeing it at the center of that sun and transmuting into golden light, raining golden light through the alchemical process, feeling lighter and brighter, lighter and brighter, lighter and brighter still. We thank this beautiful Venusian energy, this sacred masculine Helios energy. We thank the angelic kingdoms of light for being with us. And we thank them all for this beautiful alchemical process. And blessed be. And just softening back in to the heart, seeing yourself in your own temple, that goddess on a throne, seeing yourself radiant and bright and light, feeling your ancestors thanking you for this beautiful transmutational ritual at this prevalent time on our journeys. And now when it feels good for you, and you feel really grounded and you feel connected to this field, and you can see yourself in this beautiful circle with this golden rose light hue radiating around us. Just taking some time to actualize anything in the physical in your journal that you know is important for you to remember, to embody that full letting go of what is not serving us. If you feel like you want to free write, draw, maybe write some symbols, whatever's coming in, just let your divine feminine energy flow onto the page. Or you might just want to sit in meditation and absorb this beautiful energy, however you wish.
Thank you, Kellyanne. And I also want to invite you to write in the chat if there's something that moved through you that you would love to share about releasing, letting go. Some of the sisters were sharing, ready to let go of belief that I must always be strong, and an ancient guilt, and shares allowing Venus, the Divine Mother, love and heal my shamed inner child, come out of hiding and express her radiant power as Divine Child of Horus. Zinnia, letting go of scarcity, poverty, and need to prove my worthiness. I love all the parts of me with unconditional love. No part is left in exile. What did you let go? What is opening and releasing in that orb, that golden orb. What did you put into your golden orb to share with our sisters, our connection, our golden circle of light here today? And then we'll be moving into Chata's solar rose light meditation activation, but just giving that space to honor what we let go. So we honor that new space we just created.
Yeah. We take some more moments to write in the chat. Take a moment for ourselves.
Nikki's feeling a total sexy badass. I love that. Zania releasing stagnation. I'm releasing control and more surrender. Just deepening that old pattern of wanting to just tighten with control.
Doubling down on the divine surrender. Absolutely. As we also take a moment as we are journaling and taking mental notes and emotional, physical notes of what has been releasing, just tuning into the space you've created in your body. You can take a moment, perhaps even close your eyes, just feeling that new spaciousness, feeling that new spaciousness.
Yeah.
Spaciousness, we get to fill this up now. And we get to, this is the moment and the space, we get to fill this up with some frequencies that are coming in, and even more so, more of our soul divine essence, our true essence, we are bringing forth in this divine embodiment, but in our lives and in our creations and in our relationships and our service work.
Zania sharing, I saw my womb as a solar sun blossoming and expanding.
Well, then you're right on track, Samia. So with this, I'll invite you all now. Take a breath in a moment. Feels good. We can keep our eyes inwards, keep our eyes closed, and our body soft. And I invite you to, as you inhale, to bring your arms overhead and bringing them into a prayer pose above your head. Just feeling that prayer pose above your head and where your fingertips meet just above there, connecting to our soul star chakra, connecting to our soul star. As you connect this chakra, connecting to your sense of worthiness, your sense of deep worthiness to receive your soul self, your worthiness to be here alive and bold, to be heard, to be seen, to be exactly as you are right now. Worthy, human, divine, magnificent, and messy, all of the shades. Connecting with that worthiness to receive your gifts, see the divine love around us, to receive the support of the feminine, divine feminine. And as you continue to feel that worthiness with gratitude in your heart, I invite you, bring your awareness past your soul star chakra, lifting it up to the great central sun, that solar energy. Inhale, on your next inhale, breathing in solar codes, the great sun. Breathing in those solar codes in through your soul star chakra, through your midline, into your crown, all the way down. Breathing it in through all of your chakras and coming all the way down into your womb, bringing in that solar energy into your womb space now, igniting your womb of light, fully saturating your beautiful womb with the solar energy now. Cervix, your ovaries, every part of your womb. Bringing in this solar light frequency at the center of your womb now. Be landing in your throne. Feeling that, allowing this beautiful energy in every atom and cell of your physical body and of your energy bodies now. Allowing the solar energy to be embodied into every atom and cell of your being. On our next inhale, we're going to reach our arms back up the sky into prayer hands, connecting with our soul star chakra once more. Breathing in that worthiness of all that you are, all that you bring, all of your beauty. And breathing in through the soul star chakra, through the great central sun, breathing in all the way and connecting to your soul signature, the soul's origin. And as you connect to your soul's origin, just breathing in your soul's codes, allowing your soul's codes to trickle all the way down. Once more through your soul star. This time, landing it, bringing it into your heart space now. I invite you to find the center point of your heart space, your heart, that 0 point energy. As you invite your soul's codes deeper into your heart. Breathing that in, expanding it 360 degrees out. Expanding your heart coherency. Every atom and cell of your body. To all of your etheric bodies. Breathing that in.
A sister would love to hear it a little bit louder, just if that's possible.
Yep. And so as we inhale, in the next inhale, bringing our hands all the way up, connecting once more to our soul star chakra. And as we breathe in, connecting with our worthiness, our sense of worthiness, we connect to the great central sun, to our soul's origin, all the way up to source. Connecting to the divine source, God, goddess. Insert your own name, your divine word. Connecting with that source of energy now and bringing it all the way down once more into our crown, into our body, into our pituitary gland, right there at the center of your brain. Fully receiving this energy and then allowing it to melt away any calcifications, any outdated belief systems, any thoughts, any energetics that are not yours, any implants coming through, any chips. As you breathe it into the center of your brain, into your pituitary gland, and allowing this to expand 360 degrees out into every atom and cell of your being now, through your etheric bodies. Beautiful. With one more breath, bring our arms overhead one more time, connecting with source codes, soul codes, and our solar codes. That all the way in through our crown, all the way down through our heart, our womb, and expanding all the way down into the earth. And we may want to just relax our jaw, maybe hum as we relax our throat and inviting our womb to soften. You might even want to shake our pelvis a little bit back and forth. Just inviting that womb to soften as you loosen the jaw, maybe a hum, and just shaking that pelvis, softening the womb, softening the cervical channel now, and just allowing your roots to gently come out, to gently reach towards the core of the earth. Oh, beautiful. And allowing yourself to deeply root into the earth, connecting with the core of earth. As you deepen your connection with the core of earth, the heart of earth, perhaps you can even hear her heartbeat. Just allowing our frequencies, our heartbeats to synchronize. Keep softening through that womb. Feeling that full body connection now. And any movement that wants to come through, allow your body wisdom to guide you. Spirals through sound. Oh, for a shake. Beautiful. And deeply connecting to the crystalline core of Earth now. And this is what came through this morning as we all put our pure presence onto the crystalline core of Earth. Okay, I'm being shown in this moment that we can present our key through our presence, visualization, maybe just energetically, but presenting our keys to the core of Earth in whatever way that looks for you, feels right. There is an unlocking that is occurring in the core of Earth, the unlocking, and what is being shown and revealing to me is a rose. It's a crystalline rose, a Helios crystalline pink rose, and the words once more come through the luminous Helios Rosa frequency. Whew. Opening and igniting. In my visuals, I see a golden circular core of earth and opening, shattering through comes this beautiful, luminous rose, pink rose, but there is almost pastel um, rainbow hues that is shining all around it. And it's emerging. And as I see this rose emerging, we will invite this rose up into our womb space through the layers of the earth, into our womb now. Fully and wholly, allowing yourself to receive this new frequency that is being birthed in this moment right now together through our co-creative field. What I'm receiving and what you may sense now or at a later moment is there is a clearing, a DNA restructuring occurring. Breathing that in, the restructuring of DNA by codes arriving now, uploading. Turua keria sitria tusukua eriantea. Puheristikitia naria tu ere sitian taisu. Wah. We invite this beautiful energy to gently seep into every atom and cell of our being, to our structure and DNA and light body. Our own permission. I'll leave you here just for a few breaths, a few moments, so you may receive any messages, images, energies that may come through for you. As we receive all these beautiful energies, we're going to breathe it from our womb all the way up through our heart chakra, through our crown, and surrendering, giving it up back to source, back to the sun, back to our soul's codes now. As we lift it up, we are the channel from the earth to divinity, feminine to masculine. And with it, we release any last energies that we may have been holding on to in any part of our system, our physical, our energetic bodies. As we lift this energy all the way up for the last layer of purification now, giving it up to the sun. On your next inhale, feeling that loving response from source and from your soul, from the sun. Allowing that descending beautiful energy to trickle down into your body now, a shower of joy and celebration and light. And I see behind us all a large solar disk, a large solar disk behind us all to seal this energy into our bodies and our energetic bodies. Above this large solar disk, I'm shown a beautiful rose, pink rose, and an ankh. Allowing this symbol to settle behind you or before you as you feel toward the anchoring of these energies. As you receive Jennifer's words for the last sealing of this activation,
Beloveds, as you're in this beautiful space, feeling the codes activating, I've been called to help in sealing and anchoring this and to create the seed of what this new lineage that is being birthed. And so I invite you in this sacred column of light and radiance. Solar sun is from the grand central sun of Source, which is the location of Mother, Father, God. How the light codes are sent is through the rays of the grand central sun of Source that then moves into physical suns. I just invite you to envision this and to just deepen into the frequency of the two lineages that were on this planet. There were many, but the two main ones was solar creation, which became the enlightenment path of beautiful ascended masters sitting in caves and moving into ascension and enlightenment. And then the rose path that we know of Mary Magdalene and all the beloved, beautiful, the Mother God, the Trinity, where the Holy Spirit was replaced the Mother God in the Trinity. And the Mother God is how we embody and feel the divine. And these were two paths. And there's many separations that happened in the 100,000 year era of separation. And now they're coming together where it's solar and rose. And so what I've been shared to just grid and anchor within your chakras is this seed. And we will be going deeper as we move into our series, but I just wanted to, they want to ignite this new lineage and what we were talking about and sharing that may have called you here is the new era that is opening as a new lineage, and it's the union of the solar and the rose now. The Mother, Father, God is one lineage, and calling in that divine feminine leadership that will embody, activate, amplify, and help grid this for the new era. And so bringing this through this grand central sun of Source and this divine Mother, Father, God is one, the solar and the rose. Feel this as you bring it down through your boss soul star chakra that's 10 inches above your crown that Chata was igniting. Bring that through to anchor what you are calling in, what you released. Who are you becoming? The space you created with the release with Kellyanne and the activation you ignited with Chata. What are you now ready to step into as you ignite the solar rose? New frequency within your Ba soul star chakra, and then down, dripping it down into the crown as it explodes and illuminates, and then bringing it down with Father Ra and Isis and Yeshua and Magdalene and Father, Mother, God, all surrounding you as one. And feel this as it opens you, as it comes down now and ignites like beautiful golden domino effect where it goes from the pineal, your eye of Ra, down through into your throat, opening up your voice codes, opening up your voice, your channel, what you are speaking into the world, your creativity. Bring this down through into your heart. The center of this new era is the heart. The mind is in service to the heart. Feel your heart in this rose frequency igniting in a new way, new doors opening, new channels opening within your heart a deeper, wider expanse, love, and embodying this, gridding this solar rose frequency, and then down into your womb, into your solar plex, your power, your identity, your boundaries, stepping into this opening with this power and confidence, this new lineage seeding, and then down into your sacral, this creativity, your golden womb of light as it swirls in the clockwise direction of the sun. Feel this gridding opening. What is opening within you? What is releasing old ways of being, any cordings, implants, overlays, AI, anything is no longer yours to hold, letting that go with a final clarity down into your root. Beautiful creativity of abundance and your hearth and your foundation. And then down as it flows down to your earth star chakra, 10 inches below your feet. And as you're gridded and then breathing it up from your earth star chakra, 10 inches below your feet in the Terra, inhaling it back up through to the ground central sun of source, and feel this as it seals, sealing and anchoring each chakra, your multidimensional energy centers, portals of this energetic new lineage, birthing and rooting. Only a seeding today, so your field can anchor and grid and integrate. The soul activation. What is your soul ready to say yes to? What is no longer holding you back? And you are a yes. I invite you to hold that yes of what that is in your heart. As your soul activation of release today, releasing the layers and levels and all dimensionals and all continuums as you immerse within the solar rose frequency, birthing within our collective. As we birth it, I invite you to send it down as we seed it down into Mother Gaia's golden crystalline core and out through all the golden ley lines of earth, to all the sacred sites, pyramids, temples, and vortexes of this planet as we just begin this beautiful new beginning for the feminine consciousness woven in the 6D light architecture of this new lineage birthing. Feel this now as we close it with a sa. And then we will move into journaling and sharing. The inhale through the nose, the sa is the Egyptian sound of sealing the sacred current, and just invite you to join me in a sa. Inhaling and exhaling, sa. And as we close it, make it so. Now I invite you gently and slowly to come back into your space. Your soul activation has concluded for our release session today on all dimensions, continuums, and realities. As you open your gaze slowly into your temple space, and I invite you, if you'd like to share, please raise your hand. We have if someone wants to share with, speak into the space, we'll bring you in onto the floor, or if you'd like to post in the chat, what did you experience? What did you release today? And this will, some of you may have seen something, you might have not have seen something. It might come later in dream time while you're in the shower, driving. When I walk, sometimes things just kind of load in. So it all comes in at different times.
So beautiful. And so I also invite us to really take our journals, because we are here as humans to manifest into the reality. And sometimes when we take that paper and pen, stuff comes through that we didn't quite know was actually in our field yet. So we're going to take a few moments here as Jennifer puts on a beautiful background song for us. And we can just sit in a few moments of silence to really bring forth the energies that came through, whether it is just bathing in the energy, writing, rewriting, drawing.
And Jackie sharing in the chat, I see the golden rose light bringing women to me who are ready to reclaim their magic and ease and bliss and receiving abundance. Victory, love, light language. Yes, this frequency, there is so much to share. This is Only they shed to only seed today, and we will go deeper together. Please share. Anyone want to raise their hand? Anyone see something? Wants to share into the space? Felt something? Had a vision? A knowing? It gives other women permission to have had their vision and their knowing when you share yours. Like, oh, one time, I think it was Ania, you were in it when you saw an aquamarine, and then two other women, I saw aquamarine, I saw aquamarine. And it was like, okay, there's something happening here. Like we are tuning into the same space. So Nia, would you like to share? I'll just add you in if you want to share what you experienced.
Thank you. Thank you so much, all of you, for a beautiful activation. I just brought my yellow gold and to celebrate the juiciness. And Jennifer was just mentioning that I'd seen the aqua rose, and everyone was like, ah. So I had put in the chat that I saw while we were doing the golden frequency activation in through the great central sun in Sirius. I saw our sacral energy changing from, the inverted feminine of codependency and lack templating to this solar womb blossoming and ever expanding. And then I saw the mermaid and the dolphin frequency in the sacral. And so, I don't think you can see my mermaid temple.
Beautiful.
The mermaid is all about divine mother abundance in our Jackie was saying in the chat, like just natural abundance, no survival, no lack. And so that's been seeded. And then the dolphin frequency is oneness. It's dolphins use both part of their brains, right? They don't use just one or the other. So we're our womb is part of this oneness and expansion and abundance, and that's our natural solar birthright. And we've been coded and inverted, and I just saw that template changing so that we can really create from the power of our wombs. And then I also saw the womb being aligned to our sovereign crown. So when the womb is aligned to the sovereign crown, oh my gosh, we can create exponentially and through 5D and 6D, not through this hustling, bustling thing that we've been doing. So if anyone is feeling that, just give them
Yeah.
and just feeling it, just shake your thumb.
Thank you for sharing. I love it. Oh my gosh.
Thank
So
Thank you,
beautiful.
sisters. Yay, Jackie's agreeing. Yay, beautiful vision, Zinnia. So yes.
So beautiful. I want to add as well that was coming through, like as we were opening up that new rose into our womb space, I had a flood of beautiful emotion. I was crying. Like if I wasn't having to also show up to speak and guide us, I would have just been in the full beauty of the emotional tears that were with me in that moment. And it was just so, yeah, just really beauty. And I felt this utter peace. And it felt this Venusian Aphrodite has also been very much overlighting this with me and us. And it's just well, in one of our meetings, she showed up and she showed up like this, like, oh, this is how we're gonna create all of this, darlings, like this. So effortlessly, so magnetically, so beautifully, so in our divine feminine blueprint of the way of creation, right? And I'm being brought to the womb, the way of creation. When we conceive a child, for example, I'm a mother, right? It also effortlessly. We don't have to like do a lot of things for this child to start growing in us. It's just an extension of our beingness. And that was the frequency that I was feeling as these emotions were flooding, and this softness, this really gentle softness that we're being invited to, and that the world fully needs, and also to balance out the energies that are currently here, right? So we're in this real restructuring and rebalancing. And as we get to hold that pillar of eminence, of frequency, of light, we get to co-create this in the world with others. We get to amplify this in the world, in ourselves, in our communities, and with our sisters and brothers. So I'm so excited and
Mm.
for our children, of course, as well.
Kellyanne, would you like to share something?
Yeah, for me, I mean, I'm just like grinning from ear to ear because this is like, it's like the vision's coming into like manifest form. It's such a beautiful gift. And to hear sisters really feeling these codes landing is, I'm just like in my highest bliss state that I think I could be. Um, because yeah, I've been feeling this absolute call for this divine union, like gold print, new consciousness birthing for such a long time. And to feel this energy rising in all of us is like, it just makes me like so joyful because it really feels like we're a field of very sacred, coherent, like tribe energy, and we're all magnetically attracting each other's codes because we'll all be activating each other. And for me, and a lot of my work has been around really channeling the energy of like the goddess consciousness, which is we are here to be divine vessels and channels and oracles. And the way that we create and grid this new consciousness and support Goddess Sophia, Mother Earth Gaia, Pachamama, as she ascends, we are her children and we are ascending with her, but we are the ground force. We are the physical divine beings on this beautiful divine body that is Gaia. And I really feel that the new consciousness that will really save and nurture and nourish for our future generations is our remembrance that the queen, the priestess, leads through her deep yin presence, not hustling, not forcing, not striving, not fighting, not power, not greed, not any of these patriarchal constructions that have been present on this planet for too long, but through the divine, unconditional love of the Divine Mother that we all channels of. And when the Queen leads, the King actions with the deepest power, that everything can just be created in the quantum field so organically, so beautifully, in the highest vibration possible. And that's where we're moving now. We're moving with the full force of Aquarius. We've got 5 planets in Aquarius now. And we are looking to work in the quantum field. No more of this linear, third dimensional way of creating reality. We have to understand that our vibration is gold. And once we are in our 0 point coherent field, our unified unity Christ consciousness, we are God goddesses in physical form. And that is what we came for. And this is what I feel, this beautiful coding, this union, this Venusian energy that is in deep coherence with our sun, Helios, and Vesta, Mother, Father God. That is what is coming as a blessing for this planet, and we are channels for it. And it brings me the deepest appreciation for you all to be able to be in this energy. And yeah, I just feel very, very grateful.
So beautifully said. Yeah, I was like, yes, 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 because this is the evolutionary next level for feminine consciousness and feminine leadership. And we seeded it today. This is the first time it's been out of our Trinity with us, and you felt that soul call. And so, beloveds, this is the first of our Trinity series. Our next will be February 6th, all on Venus Day, all on Fridays. And the 13th will be Friday the 13th. We thought it'd be once a month, maybe. Like it all just shifted. It all just birthed out of us. So we're going to go deeper each time. Are you ready to go deeper? So the next will be initiation, and then the third will be activation. And so today was just the beginning of this new consciousness. And we have something really juicy to share on February 6th as well. And you want to be there. I want to also share that we have some of you are in Light Priestess Temple, our Facebook community, and it is now a new iteration. It has elevated. It is now the Solar Rose Sanctuary community. And I invite you, if you're not a member, Jenny's going to pop the Facebook link. She's on top of it. Oh my gosh, she's already there. And that's the link to the Facebook page. It has a new name now, new URL. And so to go and join, if you haven't joined, because the replay from today and all the replays will be in the Solar Rose Sanctuary Facebook group. And this is just the beginning. The community is just, and all that we're going to put in there isn't even all in there. It's just you're at the ground floor of like the next 100,000 years of what will be coming. And you are a part of a new lineage, unifying and no longer needing to be in separation. And you are the leaders that are going to be walking it, because you're here and I can feel it. I got chills in my legs. So I invite you to join. Your replay is in there, and we're going to add our Spotify Solar Rose Sanctuary, Solar Rose Rising Spotify from our playlist today in there. So you have that. And so February 6th is our next gathering. And so I invite you to pop in the Facebook community, post what you experienced today, what moves through you. Start to build this frequency in the community as we start to shift into this new energy. Light Priestess Temple community is a different energy. And so I invite you, yes, like, yeah. And so I invite you to start to be those way showers and guides and creatrixes of this new era. It's not just healing New Earth. We are literally rewriting New Earth. We are creating it. It is being rebirthed. It will be through effortless ease, abundance, all of our cups being full. I know Chad had a vision of a fountain in our 2019 vision of a temple where the fountain flows over and all of our cups are full. So you come in with all these modalities, you meet other sisters, you meet other light leaders, and then your offerings fill up. Your treasure chest, your gold fills up, and your abundance isn't through you doing it alone anymore. Like I see an age. How many of you are ready? And so we are templating an equal. Us three are equal. We are horizontal leadership. There's not one like it's mine and you need to just kind of do what I tell you. It is, and that is what we're templating for all of us to have this and then to share and to create it. So I just invite you to
add one more thing to that, my dear Jennifer, because you put this beautiful, the link for the beautiful Facebook group, and also what Kellyanne spoke into is that what I feel this frequency is the circular frequency. Yes, we are all in self-leadership as feminine, self-led women, and then we are in leadership all together. And I really invite, and I would still love to hear any voices and any or chats within this session right now, because as we share all of our pieces, our goal, just like me and Jennifer and Kellyanne, we came together and we shared our pieces. And the only way that this came to be and that these frequencies are birthing is because we came together with our pieces of the pie, if you like. And through that, it unlocked a gate for something bigger, for something that's beyond us, the power of three, right? And this is not just for us. We're saying, as we all sisters, all of us right here and in the replay and in the future come together, that is it. We all bring our slices of the pie, our wisdom, our gifts, our beauty, our presence, our voice. And so I would love to hear that voice or that vision or that dream, because it is a part of it. It's one of those keys of that pie that we get to put together. And so I really invite that in all of the spaces. And if it feels edgy to share that dream, that vision, or your voice, well, let's edge into that. Let's celebrate each other in those ways. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. I love that key that unlocks, because it's so true. If we don't come together, the biggest codes do not come in. And I feel like this is just the beginning of what we could shift the world, with just this new way of holding this frequency of abundance, flow, and new creation as us within us.
Jennifer, and I am just receiving in this now moment. I don't know if you remember, but many years ago on Bali at your Rose Temple, I believe it came through exactly that information with one of your channelings, that there is a time we're going to be coming together in circle for this right now here time so that the new codes can come. But the only way that they can come is when we get in alignment. We come in co-creation. If we cannot find that harmony within ourselves, in ourselves, in our own hearts, but with our sisters, our brothers, and amongst the world, those wisdoms will not be released. And so it's just, again, that importance. And it's just a full circle moment again, Jennifer. So I wanted to double highlight.
What? Oh my God.
Yeah, I was on an event. We were there in circle, and it just full circle.
Saying it for a while, and I feel like it was for this moment, truly. Kellyanne, like I feel like for us three to just so February 6th, who's coming for initiation? We're gonna go deeper and join in the Facebook group, and the replay will be in there. Plus, we're sending an email. So I feel like we're gonna dance. But before we dance, I feel like for us three, what's your closing, just heartfelt share to just anchor this first Solar Rose Rising for us three? And if you want to pop something in chat, please do, beloveds. Kellyanne, why don't you begin our final share of what to close this beautiful transmission?
Honor this beautiful, divine, feminine flame that you are in all of your divinity and all of your glory, and know that it's absolutely on time that we all show up and shine. It's absolutely paramount. On a bigger cosmic level right now, January is an absolutely pivotal time. It's sometimes called like bifurcation. And it's where there's no longer time to be in this like gray area where we're not showing up and really choosing to be the co-creators of our reality. Now, we are not the me, my, I wolf era anymore. This is about collaboration and collective consciousness. This is about us shining our divine light together as one to build something magnificent, to build a legacy, to build an absolute shift in consciousness on this planet. If you are feeling that call, you can lead the energy in every single second of the day. You do not need to be on a pedestal. You do not need to be on a stage. You need your consciousness in alignment with the highest divine good of all. You can pray, you can meditate, you can take the next step, whichever feels good for you. But the invitation from the cosmos right now is that we all must step into our authentic truth, our gifts, our power, our sovereignty, because we came here on purpose. So we'll be leading more into this, really like feeling into what our Dharma, our soul gifts are. But the invitation is to lean in to what truly lights you up and go there. Then we are all leading the energy. We're all leading this flame. And then we build a brighter bonfire.
I love it. Chata, what's your final share?
Well, today it came through. Today was the gathering, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm so excited that we're all here. And so the next meet is the initiation. This is when we start to lay our feet in front of the temple doors, and we'll go one step further. And on Friday, the 13th, there's a whole other layer of magic that's coming forth. So I'm just so excited and so grateful that we all came together in this beautiful way. So thank you for your love and your presence. And I would love to hear any last couple of words or feelings, or what word are you leaving with in your heart?
Can I ask a question to Kellyanne and Chata?
Mm-hmm.
We're always Jennifer, but now that we've got Amplified Sisterhood, I'd love to. So, as we continue this journey into February 6th and February 13th, and I saw how we released those old templates, and we've all agreed that we exponentially creating through golden expansion. And Chata, wait till you see as I launch this year, Aphrodite. It's all my offerings are Aphrodite, Aphrodite, Aphrodite. Jennifer knows, but men are. I'm magnetizing men like crazy, but they are asking to for me to step into a codependent role with him because that's all they know. So as Kellyanne said, as the queen priestess leads, the king will rise. But I'm not available for anything except interdependence and sovereign. So how does that dynamic change as we change?
Well, you lead the bar. You are the frequency, and whoever is ready to rise up with you, they will meet you there. But we're not stepping away from our throne to go in the backyard and pull people somewhere. We're not pulling the horse to the water. So it starts from here, right? That's what.
You are the frequency, and the one will come. They're attracted to it. They're just not the right frequency. Of course, they're like yummy. It's like,
They
like
will rise and meet you, or they will not. And
yeah,
then your job or your, I think what you stated is like the men who rise, I am here for that. I'm here to support those who want to support themselves. We're not here to, coddle every woman, man.
Mm, I'm feeling there's a little bit of alchemy to do here around when I gave that analogy of the energetics. It's within, it's the coherence within. So it's like as we birth this new consciousness, we birth this new reality. It's a different technology. So it's not masculine mind and then go creating a linear. It's oracle led, as in like our yin presence of stillness ignites this divine feminine intuitive knowing, and our king within creates the healthy boundary and structure and power to take action in the physical. It's an internal journey. Once that union, that vibrational field is like fully anchored, what I would suggest is because your vibration is a different geometry, you won't be attracting or magnetizing those souls that are looking to you to be in a codependent situation. Or they might be magnetized, but they'll very quickly realize that they can't enter your field because your geometry is unified. This is the deeper coding of what's coming in of this solar rose energy. It's this absolute divine union of coherence where your geometrical field shifts template. So you are in this God goddess energy, and no one can infiltrate your field when you're in this vibration, because the boundary is it's essentially it's a frequency that people will be able to feel without you even speaking. You are the God goddess. That's what we're moving into.
yes, I think you've said it so beautifully, Kellyanne. It's a new technology, and this is what's birthing, and this is what we're going to go deeper with in February 6th, 13th. And we have so much to share with you. So I invite you as we close out. I think just she said it all. We close it out. We've gone a little bit over, and we're going to dance. And I just invite us, with just hands on the heart and one in the womb, to just seal our beautiful solar rose rising gathering today, and to open into the possibilities of the new era birthing within you, new technology, new geometry, new unified lineage frequency that has not been on the planet until now, returning again within your body. And I'm going to put on some music. We have chosen a beautiful song from Kellyanne's suggestion from I Am Sophia. And I invite you to stand and dance and move the codes and move your frequency embodied in you.
Thank you for my breath.
And start to move in your body as the codes can, anything that needs to still go can move, and anything birthing can anchor and integrate. So you're dancing
Thank
your
you
new
for my home.
solar rose.
Thank you for my body.
You are the new
Thank you
era
for
leadership.
my
You
soul.
are the feminine
And
consciousness.
everything within me.
You are the new geometry.
Thank you for the food I have. Thank you for the belly laughs. Thank you for the rainbows on those rainy days when I can't stop feeling sad.
Please put your video on. We want to see you.
Thank you for the
Helps us work together.
in the ground beneath my feet. Thank you
Pippa,
for the love of
Anne,
my family.
Jane,
It makes me feel
Celia.
so
I want to see you, gorgeous gorgeous goddesses.
Thank you for my
Through
breath.
your movement, anchoring in this beautiful energy into the physical, into your gratitude, into your movement prayer.
Thank you that I get to be me. Thank you. I'm so grateful I get to be me. Thank you.
I want to see you, beloveds, in the Facebook group. I want to hear what you experienced. And who would love to have a sister with you experiencing this, dancing, and opening this new sacred era, feminine consciousness, sacred geometry, technology in her life? We're going to post, Jenny's going to post a link to our landing page for this free event. Have her come join us February 6th. So share with, each of us shared with a friend. We have over 100 I think we're about 100 who've signed up, and we will be at 200. And then we change the world. So share this with one sister, 2 sisters. Have them come. It's free. If you felt something today, wouldn't you want your sister to be feeling this too, so you can activate together?
For the merrier.
Yes. We're going to change the world. Gandhi can change the world in 1955, 1945, freeing India. We can change the world. We'll be hundreds, we'll be thousands, we'll be millions. Just think of this beauty as you anchor your vision. Thank you. So beloveds, I thank you. And I will see you, and we will see you in the Facebook group. And we will see you February 6th, 12 p.m. Pacific time. Solar Rose Rising, Soul Activation Gathering, the initiation. Mwah, mwah. Love you. Thank you, beloved sisters. Thank you, Chata. Thank you, Kellyanne. I'm so honored. We will see you February 6th.
Thank you that I get to be me with this life and this body and this mind and this energy. Thank you for the simple things, the